to be vice president to Atiku.
Okay, Prof. I said Prof.
No, I will claim
maybe you go back one day to academia and become a professor. Look, there is an unwritten consensus. It's even written that North versus South divide is a major.
Try, you won't know. I remember when Buhari came up. Oh, Buhari can never win election in Nigeria. Oh, he was a dictator. Oh, he was a tyrant. Why did Buhari make it that time? Necessity. Necessity is always the mother of invention. It will not happen until it has been tried and tested. And so let's see what happens. Let me tell you, I have a theory. And the theory is simple. That Tinubu can only be countered this time by a northerner. Any southerner telling you, I want to contest against Tinubu is going to waste his time.
No, but Tinubu doesn't want to leave the position.
No.
He wants a second term.
And so that's what I'm telling you. So, and the PDP, we want him there. And the PDP or coalition or whatever you call them also want power. And the only way they can get power is to go by Isaac Newton's theory of actions and reactions are always equal and opposite. So they will come from the opposite direction. I can guarantee you that. Who will be the person? I don't know. If they attempt, I hear some Yoruba person says he wants to contest. He's a guy I like, a governor, Governor Seyi Makinde. But I know that at the end of the day, that cannot happen. It cannot happen. So what will then happen is that the North, who are the people, and when you look at, in fact, when I look at the configuration of Tinubu's cabinet today and all his appointments, you will see that, oh, people will say, okay, he's appointing Yoruba people because he's a Yoruba man. But it's not even about Yoruba, it's about his own personal cronies. Most of them. Cronyism has crept into our politics, and the North is naturally aggrieved that, Oga, we thought we support you. Our man was the president. The man left, you started attacking him, as if forgetting that another election cycle will soon come. They were all abusing Buhari. So definitely the North will want to field their own candidate. And the way the Okowas are going about it, turning this thing into a southern affair, we made that mistake during June 12th. When we turned the national mandate of Abiola into a Yoruba mandate, it is the same error of judgment that I see Tinubu's people committing right now. The moment you start emphasizing that those who are decamping, because everybody decamping now, they are from the south. I'm sure maybe they will be able to coerce a few people in the north.
People have decamped from Kano.
Okay.
NMPP, led by Senator Smaila Kawu.
When my brother and friend
Dele Momodu is an Atiku's man, okay? And somehow his own theory, according to him, is that if they have any coalition to remove Tinubu in 2027, that's why he went back to say, by the virtue of how many Southerners have been president and how many Northerners for how many years, the Northern Nigeria is still lagging behind. So they still have a catch-up to do. So therefore, if you want to remove Tinubu, you must bring in a Northerner. I don't know who, but we need a Northerner. We all know he's Atiku. Trust me. Then come Lere Olayinka.
You were the one trying to digress. When Dele Momodu was here yesterday, he made the allegation. You did not puncture his allegation. You did not defend me. Now I am here talking about Dele Momodu. You are the one defending Dele Momodu. And I will suggest that next time you are bringing Dele Momodu, bring me too. Let him sit and I sit, so that the two of us cannot be the one talking. You will not be the one talking on his behalf.
Mr. Lere, answer the question. Mr. Lere, just answer the question.
Listen,
Give us evidence.
I will answer your question.
Yes, please.
I will answer your question. And don't also be forceful about telling people to answer the question, because I have right not to answer your question. I will answer your question. Dele Momodu was Atiku's campaign spokesperson, and he collected money. He cannot tell me that he did not collect money. We're running into millions of naira, more than 500 million. He can let him come here, sit on your studio, look me in the eye, and tell me that he has not collected more than 500 million naira from Atiku Abubakar. Let him come and face me like this. Bring him to this studio and bring me too. Don't be the one trying to defend him. Bring him. You can reschedule this program for tomorrow. I'm here. I'm half time. Bring him here. Let him sit here.
Lere.
As spokesperson of Atiku's campaign, did he not collect money?
Okay, Lere.
Yes.
Let's leave personality issues. The personality side, persons have the right to defend their own integrity. You said Dele Momodu has a degree in Yoruba. He also has a master's in literature in English. But let's leave all these personality things. Now, let's talk about...
I should be writing books now.
Let's talk about more substantive issues. Now,
to study Yoruba. On a normal thing, when you study Yoruba, what are you... You were the one trying to digress. When Dele Momodu was here yesterday, he made the allegation. You did not puncture his allegation. You did not defend me. Now I am here talking about Dele Momodu. You are the one defending Dele Momodu. And I will suggest that next time you are bringing Dele Momodu, bring me too. Let him sit and I sit, so that the two of us cannot be the one talking. You will not be the one talking on his behalf.
Mr. Lere, answer the question. Mr. Lere, just answer the question.
Listen, I will answer your question.
Yes, please.
I will answer your question. And don't also be forceful about telling people to answer the question, because I have right not to answer your question. I will answer your question. Dele Momodu was Atiku's campaign spokesperson, and he collected money. He cannot tell me that he did not collect money. We're running into millions of naira, more than 500 million. He can let him come here, sit on your studio, look me in the eye, and tell me that he has not collected more than 500 million naira from Atiku Abubakar. Let him come and face me like this. Bring him to this studio and bring me too. Don't be the one trying to defend him. Bring him. You can reschedule this program for tomorrow. I'm here. I'm half time. Bring him here. Let him sit here.
Lere.
As spokesperson of Atiku's campaign, did he not collect money?
Okay, Lere.
Yes.
Let's leave personality issues. The personality side, persons have the right to defend their own integrity. You said Dele Momodu has a degree in Yoruba. He also has a master's in literature in English. But let's leave all these personality things. Now, let's talk about...
I should be writing books now.
Let's talk about more substantive issues. Now, one, there is talk in the community about coalition politics. Where do you think that is going? The APC believes that coalition politics, it will work, that it is a democracy. Some other people say, it is not going to work. They say, it's not going to affect either President Tinubu or the APC in any way. Now, what do you think about this coalition politics, the personalities involved? Let's deal with that.
The moment you are doing coalition, and that coalition is to support one person's ambition. Who is talking about coalition? Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And who is thinking about benefiting from coalition? Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. How will coalition now work? The moment you are talking about coalition to benefit Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, coalition will not work. And that is why I've maintained that coalition, is anything working in coalition today? It has, before they even started it, it has failed. They will tell you that, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar will run with Peter Obi. Will Peter Obi agree to run with Atiku Abubakar? Will Atiku Abubakar allow Peter Obi to run as president under the coalition? Or will Peter Obi allow another person to be fielded as candidate? Those are the issues. It cannot work, and it will not work. Then, this is 2025. By this time next year, we're already talking about who is the candidate, who will be president candidate of the political parties by this time next year. So how do you do coalition of political party between now and next year and you produce a candidate? It will not work. And I'm saying it here. That coalition is DOD. Then you want the ticket to be sold to the Southeast. All these things are just trying to be clever by half.
Okay. I want to set some records straight, and these are facts. I deal with facts alone. Dele Momodu got his first job with African Concord magazine in May 1988. Then he also worked at National Concord, Sunday Concord, Business Concord, and the Yoruba newspaper Ishokon. And afterwards, he went on to Classic, another magazine outfit. At some point, they said he was the highest paid editor in Nigeria. So the assertion that it was a picture book Dele Momodu was making, that's not true, because he only set up Ovation in 1996 after I went on exile. So, and I'm not sure you're going to call the likes of Concord, a prestigious newspaper outfit, a picture book in this country. Fact one, taken out. Secondly, I want you to provide us empirical facts that Dele Momodu is on Atiku Abubakar's pay list. Probably, maybe bank details you are privy to of how he's being paid and other factual evidence to support your claim.
Well, are you done?
Yes, I'm done, sir.
You are done with your facts. But you miss out one fact. You miss out the fact that Dele Momodu went to university to study Yoruba.
That was where things started getting hotter. And Lere, I wanted to say Lere Olayinka is now, I think he's becoming he has become an expert in trying to deviate a conversation when you don't have any real answer, right? Just attack that person straight up. Because with that, you're likely going to force them to throw fist. And then the whole conversation can end. Or better still, no tangible sense will be made out of the entire conversation. So, Rufai Oseni decided to press him further on Lere won't budge. Dele Momodu studied Yoruba and what? Now here is the mess.
To study Yoruba. On a normal thing, when you study Yoruba, what are you supposed to become? Are you not supposed to become something like maybe a teacher, or probably you have studied Yoruba in the process, maybe you also studied some parts of FIFA. You're supposed to have become a babalawo now. So how do you come out and tell me that somebody who did not study journalism, because me, I studied journalism, and that is why I'm saying that for you to be called a journalist, you must have studied journalism somewhere. He did not. Even you that you are talking to me now.
Mr. Olayinka,
listen,
can I come in?
Listen to me. You brought fact. No, let me finish. You brought out fact. Let me also give you fact. Oseni Rufai, you studied animal anatomy, and you are in Arise as on-air personality. You cannot face me and call yourself a journalist. I won't agree with you because you did not study journalism. I did. Dele Momodu did not. So he cannot face me and tell me that he studied journalism. He's a journalist. I am a journalist. Dele Momodu is not because he did not study journalism. Simple.
Okay.
Lere,
for purposes of public education, look, what we did, what happened, the people who came before us, Stanley Makebu and all, other leaders in this profession in Nigeria, what they did was to design a multidisciplinary perspective for the practice of Nigerian journalism. And that was why you will find people from various disciplines. At the Guardian, we had somebody who had a master's degree in architecture who was in charge of housing. We had people who studied science who were in charge of the science pages. We had people who had military background managing the defense section. So it's not as if in the modern age, you must have a mass comm, a degree or have particular specializations. So it's a multidisciplinary field.
I think I have a right of response. Mr. Lere Olayinka, I asked you a clear question. Can I finish? No, let me finish. Respond to him and I respond to
Oga Ruben, your Oga first. I'll come back to you. Let me respond to your Oga first. You see, Nigeria Press Council Nigeria Press Council, there is a guideline. Before you can be called a journalist, you must have a diploma in journalism. That is the standard. Go and read provision of Nigeria. Go and read it.
Okay.
So you must have diploma in journalism.
Okay.
And even NUJ will tell you that you must. That was the reason NUJ set up International Press Institute for people to be trained as journalists. That was the reason. The reason NIJ was set up was for people to be trained as journalists. For you to become a journalist, even if you have obtained degree, you must go to either NIJ, International Press Institute, to do a diploma, a 1-year diploma in journalism. That is a standard. If you have not done that, to my mind, you are not a trained journalist.
Okay, Mr. Lere, Olayinka, I mean, a couple of things. Number one, I asked you a question and you pivoted. Rufai Hussaini was not the subject matter. The fact at first, your assertion was that Mr. Dele Momodu was printing a picture book, and I proved you wrong by giving you facts that I worked with Concord, a reputable outfit.
I'm no longer hearing that.
And for your education, it's obvious you don't even know that journalism is broad. And there needs to be a lot of education. There's multidiscipline in journalism. And I have also done a lot of work and a lot of training in this business across board, being a journalist for over 20 years. So your assertions are wrong, and obviously it is incumbent on you to get a lot of education. But the question I asked you that you pivoted from was for you to prove. Okay, we'll go for a quick break now, we'll come back.
To study you.
They don't give us a sign. Rufai, don't worry anymore. Let's go on a break. So they had to call it off. That was part of the drama. But now, brethren, the National Association of Nigerian Students president that got kidnapped 2 days ago, he has regained his freedom. Now he has released a statement on what happened. I want you to listen. I don't want to say it before you hear it, right? The NANS president, supposed the president of Nigerian students, that won his election, but Sheyi Tinubu's son, had his own candidate. And when this guy won't collect the 100 million naira he offered him, right? They decided to kidnap him. On the day of his inauguration, they stripped him naked, beat him blue, black, and recorded his video. And then released a statement that says he is no longer interested in being the president of Nigerian students. All that happened, those involved, including Tinubu's son. In fact, he said, one of the thugs told him that Sheyi Tinubu told them that even if they kill him, nothing will happen. If they record his video and post the video online, the video of the Nigerian student president naked, published online, known that it is published by the son of the president of Nigeria, he told them nothing will happen. That should, right? Oh, you need to listen to this.
I was invited to Lagos to meet with Sheyi. I met with Sheyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, striped naked, beaten seriously, in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NANS president. I did that to gain my freedom. But immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Sheikh told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this. That he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, that he will go.